That's like the Manny Machado of baseball.
Yeah, like he's just naturally good, but also naturally an asshole. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 31 of Socially Hawkward. I am your host today, as always, apparently, Jason, and with me are Jeffrey.
Hello.
And Coons.
Hello.
And we've been doing a trend of we've been doing player rankings. We did goalies, we did defense last week.
More so position. But yeah, same thing.
And today we are up to wingers. We're not going to bother doing right wing, left wing. Like we're just grouping them all together.
That's impossible to do.
So we're going to do top 20 wingers today. Do we have any other info? Like, is anything? I really don't think anything happened in the hockey world.
Lonnie said, "Don't be surprised if anything happens." News done.
I believe Lonnie.
That's not exactly. It wasn't verbatim, but he said like
still no RFA signings
for
for some reason.
Oh, the Hawks. I mean, they signed that one defenseman who he was like the KHL player of the year.
I'm really more talking the high profile.
I know. I'm just mentioning. I'm really scrapping the bottom of the barrel here. But supposedly he's supposed to be. He has a chance at being a decent player, I guess is the best way to put it.
This year?
See, I don't know. That's what worries me. He's a defenseman, so it's like, stop. Stop it. He's 27, though. So if they're going to choose a 27-year-old or the rookie, I'm guessing they're going to go rookie. Well, not rookie necessarily, but
the younger player.
Yeah. Someone who's actually going to develop into a top-tier player.
Yeah.
All right, well, that probably pretty much covers the entire.
I think the Red Wings signed someone, right? Or wasn't there a trade or something? Something tiny.
If there was, it was nothing substantial.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm a little under the weather today. So I'm going to be a little nasally.
So your list is going to be shitty? Oh, you're going to be nasally.
Yeah, that too. But I think we're just going to jump into it. At some point, we will guess the rest of someone else's list.
It's Coons' list. We're going to
It's
guess.
gonna be Coons' list. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we established it.
I know, but I wasn't sure if that was concrete.
We'll do the top 10 or the 20 through 10, and if one of us is like, you know what, your list has been interesting so far. Like,
yeah, I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. We can vote. We can vote at 11.
We're gonna make the safe assumption it's Coons, but
once again, learning on the fly.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, number 20. Who wants to go?
I'll go first. Number 20, Jamie Benn.
It's not terrible.
That's the list then, huh? That's what we're going with, huh?
It's not bad. I'm okay with it.
Number 30, Jamie Benn.
Do you have one?
I did. Again, I did 30 players just because it's fun.
I'm not going to lie. I forgot who my 20 was. Oh, I remember.
I'll go ahead. 20, I got Landeskog.
I don't disagree.
I'm okay with it.
He's in
That's
a similar
not where
spot.
I have him, obviously.
You have him higher?
Yeah.
Oof.
Had a good year.
I had to justify him being at 20, I thought. He had a good year on the best line in hockey.
Yeah, which he was
a part of.
Wasn't the main part of, though. He wasn't the second main part
been
of,
a
though.
beneficiary.
Yeah, that's why he's
Of
not
that line.
top 5.
It's like saying whoever they put on Taves and Kane line is...
No, I don't agree with that.
I feel like he got a lot of help. I think he's a good player, but obviously I have him in my top 20.
Right,
It was
top
hard
20 is
to...
good.
It was hard, 20 wingers. That's tough. Well, who do you got, Jeffrey?
I have Kachuk.
Ooh, I got him higher.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Brady, right? Brady?
Yeah. Brady. You got me. Yeah.
So Matt Kachuk.
Yep, I like him.
I think he's... I don't have him much higher.
Like I did 1 through 19, and I don't know. For some reason, I didn't do 20, and I was looking at it today. I'm like, fuck it. I don't have to. I was looking online at waiters. I'm like, who am I leaving off? And I saw Kachuk. Jesus. I'm like, crap. I can't believe I didn't put him on my list. I'm like, oh, he's going at 20. I'm like, I should put him higher. I'm like, nah, I'm not fucking with everything.
Was that you think he's a top 20 now, or will be a top 20?
Both.
Yeah.
I think he'll be higher.
I think he'll.
I
He'll
agree.
go up. He'll be a Marchand eventually.
He has the potential to be.
He'll be a top 10 player.
Much
soon.
more.
Like what, 2-3 years top 10?
Yeah, I think so. He's gonna get paid.
Wonder when his contract's up. Isn't it up right now?
He's not right.
Yeah.
So between
one of those.
Landeskog and Kachuk at 20, and Ben.
No, we're not gonna.
We're not gonna do that?
No, we're not
Okay.
gonna combine
Deja vu
them.
from last week.
Yeah, right.
I'm still just. I'm gonna ask before we get going.
No, we're not gonna combine
No,
it.
yeah.
Number 19. I have Tarasenko.
Oh, so
Ooh.
close. So close.
Yeah, he was on the verge of being off my
I
list.
highly considered
Like
not being on my
Landeskog
list.
was 20, and then Tarasenko was like, should he be on the list? Should he not be on the list? Like I didn't have any thoughts of taking off Landeskog, but
See, that's how I was with my 19 and Tarasenko. My 19 is Kyle Connor.
see, I have Connor at 21.
I had Kyle Connor there, and I had Tarasenko at 18. I'm like, should I take him off the list? I kind of want to take him off the list. Nah, I'll put him on the list.
This is where I have Landeskog.
Okay, that's not bad. Did you even say who you had? Oh, you said
It's gonna hurt in a few.
That's not gonna help
bits.
you.
Oops.
I have an oops coming up soon too. It's okay.
yeah. I mean, Connor was a late addition for me too.
He is not on my list.
That doesn't
He's not
surprise
on
me.
my list technically either. Not my
He's
top
down by
20.
21.
Oh,
But I didn't have him in.
Do you have Lonnie on your list?
No, I mean,
Top
he's farther
20.
down than Connor.
Top
He's
20.
a 26.
He tunes his Lonnie though.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lonnie's.
Lonnie has the potential to be better.
He
He
seems
has
like
a
he just
higher
doesn't
potential.
try,
I think. Yeah, that's my problem with him.
and that hurts
Yeah,
him so much.
like he's gonna get paid too.
I don't care
which
how
is
many
gonna-
points he scores. If it looks like he's not trying at some points
No.
in the season, then
That's like the Manny Machado of baseball.
yeah, like he's just naturally good, but also naturally an asshole.
I hope that's not the case because I liked him.
Yeah,
Lonnie?
I was a big fan of him
Yeah.
last season.
I
not-
was definitely
not this.
Lonnie more than Matthews. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like Lonnie a lot better, and now it's like Matthews.
But like Matthews' rookie season, I'm like, yep, Matthews.
Matt,
The first
he
game when
gives
I
a
drafted
shit.
him and he got the 4 goals in one game, I'm like,
Matthews
oh,
gives a
that's my
shit.
guy.
Like he fucking try. Like talk about the exact opposite of Lonnie.
Yeah.
Well, not exact opposite, but as far as trying goes, like it's obvious. Like this guy's going hard.
All right, number 18.
Tarasenko.
You got Tarasenko?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Honestly, if they didn't win the Stanley Cup, he's probably
Yeah.
off my
Yeah, I have to
off
agree.
my top 20.
Yeah.
But what's
I
weird
used
is
to
like
love him.
3 years ago,
Oh, yeah.
still-
he's
do.
top 10.
3 years ago, I have him top probably like 5. Like, he was
still
just
do.
such a good sniper.
And I think I like him, or not like him, but I have so much respect for his play because of how well he used to do against the Hawks.
He still. I was just gonna say.
Oh, he's a
he-
Hawks killer. and
Hawk
that's-
killer for
I
sure.
was literally just gonna say.
Which is
whenever
why we should hate him.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
like
like-
respect
I
his
appreciate
talent.
him.
we always said like when the Hawks had Panarin and they, remember there was like that small rumor, not small, but rumor going around like 2-3 years ago that the
Hawks would
Blues
trade.
are looking to trade Tarasenko, and it's just like I know it'd be insane.
There was a rumor though also that Tarasenko and Panarin on the same line in the Blues.
Yeah, that's fine too. Honestly, like just imagine that though. That'd be sick.
yeah, that would be awesome. What's your 18, Coons?
Lonnie.
So it's
Okay,
fine, I'm
okay,
good with that.
yeah, okay.
I feel like
As long as
right
any
now,
higher, I'd be worried.
Yeah, I feel like right now Kyle Connor and Lonnie are pretty much interchangeable.
I feel like Connor's
I do
right
too.
now is a lot better.
I don't know about a lot. I don't know.
I feel like Line has a lot more potential.
Yeah,
But right now, and I don't feel like Connor has much
but
more to
that's
give.
still insane because Lonnie's he's usually like
He's 21.
a 40 goal scorer. What
30.
Not last year, but the year before.
I think it was still in the 30s. I don't
Really?
think it was 40. I could be wrong though.
It was his rookie year. Then maybe
Yeah.
he got close to 50.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Whatever. Who's yours, Chase?
Mine is Pavelski. That's where I got Pavelski.
That's about right.
I don't know. I feel like I'm so torn. Like he had a great year last year, and I don't know if change of scenery is going to help him or not.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Like, because he's probably not going to be on the first line.
With Sadie and Ben, or if Sadie and Ben are even on the line together, I don't know.
And then him and Radulov play the same
They're both
position,
right,
so
right?
I think Radulov's going to take the first line
Radulov,
spot.
I think he normally plays second line though.
I would give top line to Pavelski.
I mean, you mix it up. I wouldn't commit
To start
to
at
that.
least.
I
Yeah.
think Pavelski shouldn't be on a line with Ben. I feel like they're the same type
Yeah.
of player. They're
Yeah.
very defensive, responsible.
But then, do you drop? I would.
I don't think Ben was on the first line.
In my head, then I don't know who's going to play first line left wing, but I have Sagan on the first line with Pavelski and Ben on the second line with Radulov.
I agree with that. Yes.
I don't know.
And Hintz.
Hence, he's
On the
a
second
center.
line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, center.
That's
yeah.
a 6-second line.
Yeah. I don't know who plays first line left wing. I don't know that team well
Can't
enough.
think of.
Yeah, I can't think of players on that team right now.
No. Defense, I can think of them, but I can't think of the
Klingberg.
forwards.
That's all. I don't know. I'm having issues with that.
Steven
team.
Johns, bro.
Huh?
Steven Johns.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He
guy
missed the
didn't play.
entire season. I don't even know if he's going to play this year,
He
honestly.
might retire, right? Isn't there something like? I don't.
He's definitely
I'm
got
not
a
speaking
pretty
out loud.
serious injury.
Yeah, he's got a serious injury. I don't know.
I did have Radulov on my list above Ben.
Really? Surprising.
I have Radulov at 28.
That first year that Radulov played in the NHL, I remember I drafted him for fantasy hockey, and man, that was a great fucking pick.
Yeah,
Ooh. Great fucking player.
definitely a fucking steal.
I don't remember where I drafted him. I think I got him like after the 10th round, and anything after that, I feel like was a great. He did so well. It's a great year for him.
It'll be interesting to see where players go this year. Like, how high are you going to pick Lonnie?
I'm not even thinking about it. I haven't thought about it honestly at all.
Really? I started thinking about it.
I briefly thought about like because the first thing I start thinking about is when is it okay to start drafting the rookies?
Yeah.
So,
You
okay,
okay over
short story. We have the subscription to the Hockey News.
Yeah,
I got the like main subscription. You guys got the
yeah. Are you
Browns,
talking about the
whatever.
Kane thing?
No, I'm because I get physical copies of the magazines. Well, it was like the pool. It's basically the fantasy
Yeah, they have a fantasy
magazine
thing.
came
Yeah.
in. I'm like, oh sweet, I'm gonna look at this, and like our sister was looking, like wanted it. And she was over there. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna take that. I'm
No.
like, okay, I'm gonna hide it.
Yeah.
So I hid it, and then like 2 days after, Dad came over, and he checked the mail first, and I got the yearly like their actual. It's not has nothing to do with fantasy. It's like actual their predictions for the season.
Okay.
And he's like looking at it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll look at this one I got. Like, you're not gonna steal this from me. Look at my fantasy one I got. And he's like, oh, do you mind if I borrow one of those? He's like, I'll bring it back tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll bring it back.
That was
No, he won't.
He did not bring it back. I let him borrow the fantasy one. He did not bring it back.
You dumb.
You fucked
I'm
up.
so I just realized that. I'm so pissed right now.
What you're saying is don't bother because I haven't looked at it yet. So we have the digital copies. Don't bother looking at it because everyone fucking seen this thing.
That's the list that
already.
everyone's
Well,
gonna use.
Yeah.
Dad's the only one that like read it though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Jill's
Jill
seen
will
it.
find
She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know it's in a.
I wonder if that should
Website.
just be the list we give everyone, just to be fair.
And there are a lot of things like because I read their like yearly prediction, and I don't agree with a lot of it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, number 17. I'm gonna say mine because it's been said already. I got Kachuk at 17.
Oh, me too.
Hey, looks like
You
we're.
actually have to check
I
on
do.
this. I'm not gonna
Looks
lie.
like he's got Brady
I'm
though. I got.
Yeah, I got Brady Kachuk.
I
I
honestly believed you. I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. I have. This is where I got Hoover do.
Ooh,
I dropped
Jesus,
him.
fuck!
Yeah.
I don't. Hate
Oh,
that.
I have him so much.
I told
higher.
you I originally had
So
him at
much
like
higher.
11, 12.
I have so much respect for Hoover, and I think he's gonna have a great season with
Yeah, you're
Quinville.
really high on Florida.
Man, that's a shocker. Right now we're guessing your top 10.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
So far, you like mine the most. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't
You
we
know.
just agreed on Kachuk.
Why? He has Lonnie. I have Kyle Connor.
Not really, though.
I said mine. Continue.
You said you're what?
I said mine. You can
Just
keep
pick.
going.
You said you're 16?
No,
What?
my 17.
Oh.
You're not gonna like my 16.
Yeah, man. I don't like your 17, so
I don't mean
I'm
like that's
scared
not
to see where
bad.
it goes. I think he's a lot higher than that.
I think this is where my list goes downhill real quick.
Ugh.
I think I got you for one more pick, though.
Do you?
I think so.
I don't think so. I think we have a similar 16 right now.
I don't think we do.
Who's your 16?
Taylor Hall.
Okay, we don't have a similar. Because my 16's Panarin.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's mainly because of the team he's on.
Oh.
Mine's Kessel.
Oh, he was on my list,
He was at like 20.
and
Yeah.
I kept dropping him. I'm like, I can't just. I had him. I think I probably had him at 16 at
Honestly-
one point, and then like started dropping him. I can't. I feel like the team he's on now, he's gonna have a worse year than he usually does.
That's what I was thinking too.
If I had him on my list, that means Tarasenko isn't on the list.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I had Tarasenko at 19, Connor at 21, and Kessel at 22.
I just have Taylor Hall this low because of injuries. I mean, he missed almost
MVP
all,
though.
He missed almost all of last year.
But
And
when he did
that's the
the
thing.
30 games he did play, he was over a point per game.
You're higher on New Jersey than I am. I'm higher on New York than you are. That's why I have Panarin higher and Taylor Hall lower.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I
How
think
much
you- I
how much
think-
higher do you have Panarin though?
I don't know if you're going to be more mad about Panarin or
Is
Landeskog.
he in your top 10?
I don't want to tell you.
I don't know if you're going to be more mad about Panarin or
Is he in your
Landeskog. Or which one in my top 10? Or both of them?
Panarin.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, both shouldn't be, I don't think, but I feel like you would have Panarin in your top 10. I feel like you should have Panarin above Landeskog. Do you have Panarin above Landeskog?
I'm not telling you.
I don't know.
Because maybe they're in my top 10. Maybe that's my list and you find out.
Did Coons, you say yours?
I don't think
16
so.
yet?
Kessel.
Oh,
Oh, you did. Okay,
who,
yeah.
well, who is yours?
Mine's Panarin.
Oh, damn it. Taylor Hall and Panarin. That's, I mean,
And yeah, he's one player that I kept dropping.
Panarin.
Kept dropping.
I still think he's a great player. He makes plays for everyone around him, and he's a great scorer. Like he does everything.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised you don't have him higher. It doesn't make sense to me.
I just don't feel like he has the weapons to make plays for.
He doesn't need to, though. That's the thing, though. That's why I feel like he should be higher because he doesn't. Obviously, having great players with you is great and all, but what makes you stand out from everyone else? That's why I have my number one as my number one. You need to make plays for yourself.
I mean, he was his first few years obviously on the line with Kane. Then he went to Columbus, and they're like, "Oh, we'll see if it was actually him or if
And
it was Kane."
was actually him.
Yes,
He stood on his
Yes,
own too late,
but-
for sure.
he also had Atkinson, who's
I don't think
a
he
goal
played with
scorer.
Atkinson very often.
I think he did,
I don't know. I think he didn't.
and then Dubois, who's
I-
really good.
I think he
And when
has that.
Duchesne got there,
I think he has that same Kane factor where he can make
I just
great
don't
passes
see the
and whatnot.
wingers. Like, who's his right wing on New York?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Kako?
I would assume so. Actually, no.
I honestly, I had Kako at 30 on my my top 30 for so long, and then he finally got to the point where I can't justify putting a guy who's never played.
Yeah. I mean, what if he is on the right?
If he is, I want to draft Kako on my fantasy team.
That's what that reminds me when we were talking about the fantasy talk. That's the main thing I've thought about. Not even main.
I mean, he's got Zibanejad.
That's what I'm saying. Zibanejad honestly might be a top 20 center.
Oh yeah, he might be being on the line. Panarin,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like he could be.
Imagine Panarin, Zibanejad, and Capo.
Yeah, that's fine, but
That's a very good. And if I'm not saying
there's nothing else though.
doesn't, but we're talking about.
I'm just
That
saying,
doesn't
as a
matter.
team, they don't have a second, third, fourth line that are
I'm pretty sure we
great.
looked at a little, nothing great, but I mean, it's not like they're the. I think this team's going to surprise you.
There's a big drop off after the first line.
Well, because that's not fair though, because that first line, if Capo pans out in a very good way, which I know is not something you can make a bet on or assume,
I think
that
he
could
will.
be one of the best lines in hockey.
But that doesn't get you that far.
I mean,
Colorado's had
no,
one of the best lines
I'm
in
not
hockey, and
arguing
they
anything
made
about.
they were a
no,
wild
you're-
card.
See, that's what you're mistaken. I'm not arguing New York. I'm arguing Panarin right now.
I know.
So I don't care about how far that gets you. I'm talking about how far that gets Panarin, which is 100 points next season.
Oh God, no.
Ooh.
That's a hot take right there.
Should we make a bet?
I'm not making
I'd
that.
say
I don't have money to bet.
My bet would
No, it
be
doesn't
under
have to be
90.
money.
Huh?
My bet would be under 90.
I would say that wouldn't be fair just to bet 100 or not 100.
Yeah. I agree.
That makes more
What do you
sense.
say, 95, 100?
I would just say 90 or less or 100 or more, and then in the middle we both lose.
Okay. I
Write
can do
this
that.
shit down
I
right
can do
up
that.
there on the board.
I mean, we don't have anything set in stone.
We'll come up with a bet.
We can.
We'll
A wager.
we'll figure out the wager later, but I
Details.
can make this
Oh,
bet right
you're
now.
okay with 90 under, 100 more?
Yes.
So, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but 90, like at the 90 mark counts for you
Yep.
winning. Okay, I'm fine with that.
So
Okay.
does the
I'm
100
gonna write that
mark
down.
or 101?
100.
100.
You just
Counts
have to
for
get
you.
triple digits for points.
We got a bet. We'll come up with the stakes later. I mean, we have all season to come up with it, but
I
what's
mean,
the
I don't
deadline to
think-
come up with a wager? It's not money. It can't be money.
Yeah, nothing money.
You have to wear a dress at the next draft
Well,
if
I
you
mean,
lose.
it could be. I don't know. We'll
Shave your
figure
head.
it out.
Or your beard. You both have a beard.
Aw.
Okay, so if he gets 90,
You win.
That's what I was clarifying.
If he gets 100, he wins.
100 or more for me, 90 or less for you. 91 through 99 is a tie, I guess. I don't. Well, you do the.
You could either circle 190 or do 91 through 99 as loss. Or loss or just like a wash.
We can come back to that later. We're not going to forget into that salary.
So you both shave your beard if it's 90.
I don't know. Jesus. That we can do that too. And anything between is not a tie, but a loss for both. We'll figure that out later.
shave your beard. Jesus.
I
I don't
know.
know. I don't want to do that.
I don't.
Well,
I
well,
could.
I'm growing mine out.
Put something on the
No, you're
line.
not.
This is longer than it's been.
I'm used to you having a really long beard. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. This
No,
is
lately
new for
I've
me.
been on par with
I
you,
know.
Coons.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just so used to you with the long.
For its
beard.
second-
It's been
It-
hot though. It's been
looked
so
like-
humid.
Yeah. Oh my god,
What?
it's so hard to have a long beard. And it looked like you pulled out a brush and started.
I know.
You're just
I had
like-
an itch. It's a really good bat scratcher. I don't even remember what number we were at. All right, so number 16, I had Hall. We're doing a little recap because I forgot at this point. Jason, who did you? Oh, you
I
had
had
Panarin.
Panarin.
Coons had Kessel.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, 15.
You're not gonna like 15.
Who do
for
we
me.
have?
All right, let's hear it then.
DeBrincat.
I'm not.
I'm not
not mad
mad,
about
but I'm disappointed.
The
Yeah.
fact you have him above Kessel is nice.
I have
I'm not far off, honestly.
Okay.
For
I thought you were
DeBrincat.
gonna hate that.
I
though.
have Wheeler.
Again, we're leaning at yours for the top 10. I feel like you're saying you're top 10 right now. No, he's not in my top 10, but
That's to say, I don't feel like
he's
that's
close.
that bad.
I have Stone as my 15.
Hey,
Mark Stone.
we're not as close as I thought. Oh,
Yep. I don't know. I feel like he got really overrated just because he went from Ottawa, the team no one cares about,
it's a
to
good
Vegas.
two-way, though.
Yeah,
That's the
100%.
thing,
He almost
though.
won the Selke as a fucking winger. That's impressive.
Hossa, first of all, should have done that.
Yeah.
But that's some bullshit.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Stone is pretty much the new Hossa, right?
Yeah, I would.
And Hossa,
I don't know if he's as good as
Hossa was a top
though.
10 winger. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think.
I'll just leave it at
I don't
that.
put Stone as high as. I don't know. I can't say that because I have to look at the wingers from that era.
I was just making a point, that's all. Coons, who do you have again? Did you drink it?
DeBrincat.
Yeah, I don't like you anymore. You're right.
Nah.
DeBrincat could be a fucking. If he takes the next step, he's a 50-goal scorer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
On his own though.
I didn't
Has he
realize-
done it without Kane? Now he's doing
Yeah,
it with.
he hasn't been with
he
Kane.
didn't really
But no,
play with
who's he with now? Fucking
Strome.
Strom. Thank you. I always call him Domi.
Strome,
I don't even
who
know
was-
who the other
who
winger
was
is
considered
usually.
a bust for most of his career. Well, he's
so
young, but he was considered a bust for his entire career.
so
so far.
DeBrincat is making Strome, you think?
Yes.
A little bit of both.
They're
A little bit
definitely
of both.
they have
They
good
feed off each other.
chemistry.
They played in the OHL. together with
It'll be
McDavid.
dependent on this upcoming season
Yeah.
to see how good Strome is.
Like, yeah,
but
they were-
DeBrincat is proven to me.
They were close friends before playing in
Right.
the NHL, so that helps.
They
a
played.
lot.
They both played with McDavid on
That's
the
what I
Otters.
just said.
Yeah.
On the OHL.
That would be a top line to watch.
Well,
Oh my
McDavid and
God.
Strome play the same position.
yeah.
You can move Strome.
Strome,
You can
yeah.
move Strome for McDavid.
Although it would be nice to just throw McDavid on the wing and be like,
Do you think?
go loose.
No,
Just
I'd
go.
throw Strome on the wing.
I'm just saying, just to be like, you even though he doesn't need to, you cherry pick, like you do whatever you want.
Yeah, he doesn't.
No defensive
He's faster
responsibility
than every
for you.
player in the league.
Just to throw him on the wing, just be like, you don't have defensive responsibility. You go crazy with those.
But do you want
goals.
Strome with that defensive response?
I don't
Defensive
think-
responsibility?
Huh?
With that defensive responsibility?
I don't think Strome is bad at that aspect of the game.
He's not
Obviously,
as quick
McDavid's
at all.
better.
He's so much lower.
I was just saying for the argument's sake, just to say how cool it
Just
is to
throw
see McDavid
Strome
do
in
whatever
front
he
of that.
wants.
Have McDavid carry the puck into the zone.
You mean have McDavid do McDavid things and
Yeah,
DeBrincat
and then
just
DeBrincat just
tap
one
the
times
puck in.
everything.
Yeah, right. And then
That'd
would
be
that be your
insane.
first line then? And put
Yes.
Taves, Kane, and whoever else on the second
Oh, you're
line?
saying if this was on the Hots? Yeah.
Big
that would
picture?
still-
If
yeah.
McDavid's on the team, McDavid's the
McDavid's-
first
yeah.
line
I'm just
center. It
asking,
doesn't
you
matter
have
what
him-
team it is. McDavid's the first line
Although
center.
I would
What
say
about
imagine
Kane and
that.
Taves?
Kane with David to bring it.
Ooh.
That's too much, though, right? That's at
That's-
that
that's
point.
That's a
it's
top line
overkill,
to-
right? At that point, someone's being underutilized.
I mean,
no
if
matter
you
what.
still have Taves and Strome, and this is just adding McDavid onto the team and taking nothing off,
yeah, fantasy world.
then yeah, it's your first line.
But then
Really?
yeah.
You don't think about balance at all?
What other right wings do the Hawks have? Shaw. You know, throw Shaw on the line with McDavid.
No, Strome would be on the top. Oh, you're saying if Kane was? That's what I'm saying.
McDavid on the top line with Kane, or if you want to take Kane off that line.
Strome would be on that line. So yeah, I would use Strome as a wing instead of a center.
I think Strome would be a great third line center, though.
He'd be the Kevin Hayes of third line centers. Better, probably.
He'd be the Kevin Hayes of fourth line centers.
You lost me. If I'm being honest. Number 14.
Number 14, I got to bring it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
I mean, that's
Huberdeau.
fair.
That's what I got.
Man.
That's,
Yeah, who would do so much higher?
I mean, I had to read it so much higher. I Giroux.
Like, next year, I feel like DeBrincat will be easily top 10.
Yeah, next year.
You have him top 10 this year, don't you? It's funny because, you know how I watched the hockey guy on YouTube? He did his
Oh, yeah,
top
yeah,
20,
yeah.
and he had to bring it, I think, 10.
Ayo, respect.
Yeah, he's like, I see him as a 50-goal scorer.
He could be.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
can
don't
see
know
that
if he
too.
will be
He's-
next year, but I'm not saying he's going to consistently hit 50 goals. But it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't.
Watch out, like Cole Caulfield's first year. He's going to be top.
How the Hawks
20.
didn't attempt to
Move down and then
not
pick him.
even move up after the fact. Do you have
Oh,
a
from the
first
second round
trade
pick?
like your first round pick next year and whatever? That was a mistake.
I mean, you don't want that many little guys on your team, though.
2?
Kane's not considered big.
Kane's not considered small though.
Kane's the average, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not small.
Weren't the Hawks always a smaller team though?
Yeah.
That's how we've always been.
Not the first cup.
Yeah, first up they were a little
First
bigger.
cup,
They had
they were a
Buffalo,
bigger
they had
team.
Yeah.
Vlad. They had Versteed though.
All right, who do you got for 14?
What?
Who do you got for 14, Jeffrey?
I said Drew already, actually.
Oh, you
I
did
said
say
that.
Drew already.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't fucking
Yeah,
question
that's
me. That's about right.
I got him close to that. Goons?
I got Huberdeau.
Oh, we did. We 100%
Yeah,
covered 14.
yeah.
Everyone. All right, so 13. This is where it was hard, but I put Pasternak. I didn't feel like his year was great.
Wow. Throwing Pasternak under the bus so soon when he's a part of the best line in hockey. Possibly second.
Arguably.
You throw him just to the curve, to the side. Bet you have Marchand top 10. Bet you have Bergeron top 10 for centers. But Pasternak is fucked.
I think Pasternak's the worst out of the three.
That's kind of some bullshit. I have Landeskog.
Oof. Okay.
A little too tall.
I feel like that's too high, but
Yeah,
I'm
it
okay
is
with
what it is. Pasternak's questionable at 13, let me just tell you.
yeah, now it's questionable as Landeskog is 13, though.
Pasternak, questionable, let me tell you.
Coons, who you got at 13?
You're gonna say questionable. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say questionable. I have Tarasenko.
Questionable, you're right.
That's a little rich for
That's
me.
where I got him. I like him.
I like
don't know
him
what to tell
too.
you.
I like him at 18.
There's no scientific reasoning for that. It's just a feeling.
Who wants to go first for 12?
I got Giroux at 12.
That's fair.
Me too.
Hey!
Yes, and Jeffrey is.
Pasternak.
We're back on Coons.
right where he deserves to be. A little low at 13 for you. 12 though, just the right spot.
No, I think Giroux's a fucking beast.
I honestly had a tough time.
A winger
Not
with
having-
the highest face-off percentage. Like,
I had a tough time not having Giroux higher. So
You don't have him on?
I had him at 14.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I wanted to put him above Landeskog and Pasternak, but I was looking at Pasternak. I'm like, I put him so low.
He didn't do much
He
in
didn't
the
have a great
playoffs.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for him this year. I normally liked him a lot though.
Yeah. And that contract's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it like
6
6
mil?
mil? Yeah.
That's a McKinnon contract.
Yeah, those two contracts are insane. Best contracts in the hockey. That's not a rookie contract, obviously.
Didn't LeBlanc take $1 million?
I don't care. LeBlanc is nowhere near the.
Yeah, but
I
that
know it's
price.
$5 million less, but no.
Number 11. Does have Blake Wheeler.
Oh, me too.
Dude, we're fucking on right now.
I don't like this.
100% guessing yours. We could guess Coons. I was reading mine.
Yeah.
So this
There
is
you go.
this is the pick. This is the last pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we eat.
Do you want to preview? Do you want to take a shot in the dark at my 11 then, since we're gonna be guessing the rest of my list anyway?
No, because we have to know who's not on your list.
I won't tell you. I mean, it's just.
I don't remember who you said.
I don't care. I'm not gonna go over it. Shot in the dark. That's kind of like the definition here.
Marchand.
I say
Strauss.
DeBrincat. No, Strom. No, not Strom. Stone is what I meant.
I'm
Stone.
Panarin.
Okay.
Panarin at 11.
Oh boy, did I want to do him top 10. Oh boy, did I want to. Couldn't
Yeah.
do it. Next year, though, look out. If it goes as well as I'm hoping it does.
So what?
I still think we should guess my top 10.
Really?
Yeah. We can go Jeffrey, I guess.
I don't care. Whatever.
Just because our last two picks were the same doesn't mean. I don't know.
We've had like 3 picks the same though.
Have
Wasn't
we?
Just the last 2. Yeah.
Oh. Well, then we'll go Jeffrey's. Fuck it. Let's go.
Hey. All right. Before we do the top 10, let's do a quick recap of everyone's 20 through 11. Starting with Jason, going to Coons, and I'll go last.
Do we want to start at 11 or 20?
I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna start at 20.
I don't remember the changes I made though. Last second.
You made changes
I
in
did.
your
Yeah.
list as you were going.
I did.
You don't
God, that's crazy.
I
How do
didn't
you
write
do
them
that?
down.
I mean, if I ever did
How
that,
do
I
you
would have
know?
definitely write it down. Anyways,
Yeah.
well, you have about 30
Well,
seconds to figure it out.
My top 22-11 is Landeskog at 20, Tarasenko at 19, Pavelski at 18, Matt Kachuk
You don't have to specify. It's okay.
I mean, in a couple of years, he might have to. I think Brady's going to be good.
Top 20, though?
Once he gets on a new team, yeah.
That'll never happen.
Panarin at 16, Jeffrey. Stone at 15, Jeffrey. DeBrincat at 14, Jeffrey. Pasternak at 13. Giroux at 12, and Wheeler at 11.
All right, Tunes. Let's see what we got here.
I honestly don't even remember the changes I
You're
made.
gonna have to figure it the fuck out.
I had Ben at 20.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think it was Landeskog at 18.
Who was
What happened at 19?
That's okay. That was my original ranking. And then I moved him. Landeskog at 19. Lonnie at 18.
That sounds right.
Kachuk at 17.
No, you had Landeskog way higher.
No, I
No,
didn't.
You know?
No, I don't
no,
think so.
just you.
I swear you.
Maybe
had
it was
him way
Kachuk
higher.
at 18, Landeskog at 17.
No, you had Kachuk higher because when you said Kachuk,
Didn't we say Kachuk at the same time?
Yeah.
17.
So I'm on 18. Landeskog. Holy shit, this is confusing.
All right, number 20, I have Kachuk. Number
Oh.
19, Kyle Connor. 18, Vladimir Tarasenko. Number 17, just Huberdeau, because let's be honest,
You're insane.
is it Huberdeau or is it Jonathan Huberdeau? What's his first name? I don't know his first name.
It's Jonathan.
Is it? Oh, go me. All right, number 16.
You haven't been saying first names for anyone. Why are you?
Taylor Hall. I'm really doing as slow as possible to give Coon some time here. Thanks for calling me out on it, though. Number 15, Blake Wheeler. Number 14, Claude Giroux. 13, Gabriel Landeskog. Number 12,
Insane.
who the fuck, what is his first name? Pasternak.
David?
Number 11, Artemi Panarin.
David Pasternak?
It is David Pasternak. I don't know why.
I'm sure his first
that
names,
doesn't
huh?
sound two people, and I had the one right, so I don't see how I'm having trouble just because I couldn't remember one person's. Tunes, tell me any of their first names after I've already said them. Case
What's
closed.
Pasternak's first name?
Pasternak?
Yeah.
Devin.
He's only saying it because he kind of remembers what she said.
Is that right?
David.
Oh.
That's why I said kind of remembers. Yeah. Good try, though.
Who's your 11, Jeff?
Already said Artemi Panarin already, Jason.
Oh, I don't think you did, but okay.
I did. I remember
you
saying
said it
Artemi
previously, but not
Panarin.
just
No,
now.
I specifically remember saying Artemi Panarin.
Artem Anisimov?
Really drew this out as much as possible. I really hope this is
Would you say it and then leave a pause?
Oh, pause.
pause.
Leaving a pause.
I'm not.
We are currently
This is all in.
leaving a pause.
This is all in. Executive decision. Are you editing? No, I don't think so.
There's the opener right now.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Okay, my real 20 through 11,
Maybe.
based on memory.
He's gonna have somebody who wasn't even in there.
Yeah.
20 at Ben, 19 Landeskog, 18 Lonnie, 17 Kachuk, 16 Kessel, 15 DeBrinket, 14 Huberdeau,
What's his first name?
Wrong.
Johnny.
What that is?
Wait, yeah.
It's Jonathan. But whatever.
Tarasenko, Giroux, and Wheeler. See? I had
That's what I was
nicknames,
looking
but
for.
that's how I remember it.
All right.
Number 10.
Yeah, we're in the 10, top 10. And do we want to say ours first, or do we want to guess Jeffrey's first? I think we should guess Jeffrey's first.
Did you write down Jeffrey's list?
No. Why would I do that?
Because he needs it.
I remember people that he didn't say yet.
Right.
He didn't
When he's
say Pasternak yet. No, he did. He did. He 100%
Oh
did.
my god. Now
He
I'm
said
running
his
out of
name like
space.
5
Yeah,
times.
he did.
Devin?
He didn't say DeBrinket yet. He didn't say Stone yet. He didn't. I think that's it. I think that's really it.
That's all he's got? He's only got 2 of the top 10?
I mean, 3, but
No, I think that's right. Panarin? Did he say Panarin? He said Panarin at 11, right? He said Panarin at 11.
I don't feel like I should have to help you anymore. It's up
Um,
to you at this point.
He said Landeskog. Yeah. Oh, did he say? Yeah, he said Connor. Yeah, I think that's it.
I don't understand what you're comparing to.
To my list. So
So did he say Wheeler?
he did. I think he said Wheeler a long time ago. He was in the teens. Like a 15 area.
Spot on. Look at you.
Ah, man.
Who is? You're not going to get
What
it right.
are the two
let's
names
be
I told you?
honest.
DeBrinket and Stone.
I think it's Stone.
Number 10. I want to say.
There's no way in hell, and you're gonna be so mad when you hear the name. It's gonna be hilarious.
Is it Marchand? Might be Marchand. No. It might be Marchand. His 10 might be Marchand.
Let's go with that.
No? It's not
What is it?
Marchand?
So what do you want? What do you want me to do?
Just tell us your 10.
Yeah.
That's not how we did it last week.
No, we tell... we can
We
do
guessed
it.
Marchand, and then you tell us where you have Marchand.
That's
and
what
what
we
your
did last
10
week.
is.
I feel like that's best because it goes faster.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10. I have Rantanen,
Ooh. Ooh.
and then
Marchand
7. I
is-
have Marchand.
Oh. I feel like that's off too. I have both those guys higher than you have them.
Okay, congrats.
My 10, I have Goudreau.
Wow. Hmm.
What's your 10? Mr. Judgmental over there.
Panarin.
That's fair. Ooh, you made it to your top 10.
Yeah, I did.
Hey,
I like it. I like
I'm okay
Panarin.
with that. Man, I had to work
Do you
to
have a
not
pen?
get him in my top 10.
I got the marker that I'm not supposed to be using.
There was a pen down here.
Yeah, the one right here.
Found it.
Touched.
Found it.
Number 9.
So
Who's
Jeffrey's
at number
10
9?
was Rantanen.
Yeah.
DeBrinket and Stone are still.
Marchand was 7.
Mm-hmm. You could just ask me, but that's fine.
I didn't ask anyone. I got it. Number 9.
How high can he go, Jason? How high?
DeBrinket? Yeah, I know. That's insane. I still think you have Stone. I would still guess Stone before DeBrinket.
Me too.
I'm going to say Stone.
Number 9, DeBrinket.
Okay.
Oh.
Number 6, Stone.
Jesus Christ.
Best two-way forward in the game right now.
No.
Yes. Well, two-way winger.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
Two-way
no.
Two-way. I'm sorry.
Tavares, Bergeron.
I'll for sure give you Bergeron. I don't know. I'm not a huge Tavares fan, but he's probably better. Yeah.
Number 9, I have Taylor Hall.
Ouch.
Hey, me too.
MVP.
Damn.
See, I told you that's why
Look
we
at
can't.
that.
We
Yeah.
can't.
You're
Why
right.
we would have done so well.
Yeah, I feel like you can't count out a guy that just won the MVP.
If he stays healthy, I could see that easily being a top 10.
If he was healthy this entire season, he'd probably be top 5.
Question is, who's worse than Marchand but better than DeBrincat?
Who is worse than Marchand, better than DeBrincat?
Jason has like 10 guys in that in that gap.
Marner.
I'm not. You guys have to agree on that.
That's my guess is Marner. What? Oh, we got Stone still. Oh no, we said Stone was
Stone is 6.
6. Okay, yeah, it's either the only 2.
What about Draisaitl?
Yeah, it does it too. I'd just
Yeah.
do Marner and Draisaitl, but I think he'd say Marner.
Okay, we'll go with Marner.
Draisaitl.
God damn it!
Marner's at 5. You officially need the top 4. Number 4, if you don't get, that's on you.
Is 8.
You didn't write it down.
Where'd you say Marner's at?
5, so you need the top 4. So you should know number 4, and then you just need to figure out the order for the top 3. There's only one name left that's
Should
not
know
the
the
top
oh
3.
yeah. I should know the 4. Who's the 4? I should know. Kucherov,
Tunes
Kane,
hasn't made-
Ovechkin, and
What were the names?
Kucherov, Kane, Ovechkin, and
Tunes has him in his top 10. I don't think you had him in yours, or you had him really low in your top 10.
oh, Gaudreau.
Yeah.
Gaudreau's the other one.
I'm not. And then
Did
for
we
the-
say? Oh, we're on. Oh well,
That's
okay. Well,
4.
let's go over our 8,
Oh, yeah,
7,
sorry.
6.
Yeah,
yeah.
We still have our.
Let's
not
catch
bad.
up on Okay, so my 8 is where I have Huberdeau.
Damn, that's high. But I mean, I'm not like that. I feel like he's a wild card. Like that's
yeah.
fair.
Like
I
I was
agree.
watching like
I think-
highlights and shit. Oh,
I think
he's
honestly,
a fucking beast.
you go between us, and like I had him at 17. You had him at 8.
Yeah.
You probably put him at like 13 right now.
And at 17,
And
I
then
could
at
shot.
the end of the
Jeez.
year, could he be top 10? Yeah, he
Mhm.
can. But I don't think he's top 10 right now. But he definitely could be. I mean, I liked him. He's a great player.
I
Him
love,
and Barkov.
I
they're
thought
great.
you for sure you'd have him in your top 10.
I liked him a lot, but no, I don't think he's top 10 yet. Him and Barkov I like them both a lot.
Yeah.
Barkov used to be very underrated.
He'll be in my top 10.
I mean,
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
I'd like to
alert.
say he will be, but I can't.
I think he'll
guarantee
be in
that.
my top 10.
I think you,
Number 8, I have Marchand.
sir. Jason has him top. He probably has him at 5. I'm
Probably,
guessing.
yeah.
Around the 5 mark.
Number 7 is where I have Draisaitl.
Me too. Oh my god.
We
Look at
are
I
that.
had him
spot
at 8.
on
We were
today.
close.
Yeah,
I want
you're
to play
wrong,
too,
though.
guys.
It's 7.
I
Yeah, I would have Draisaitl higher if he wasn't. I feel like a lot of his
had
points
him.
are McDavid.
I had him at like 5, and I'm like,
He
I honestly want to drop him out of my top
he
10.
doubled his goals playing.
I wanted to
with
drop
McDavid.
him out of my top 10. I wanted to put him at 10 and Rantanen higher, but I'm like, if I do that, I'm just gonna get destroyed. I'm like, I don't think I can
Yeah.
do it.
That's as low as I could justify.
I'm not huge. I used to like Draisaitl a lot. I don't.
Once he went on the line with McDavid, I like him less.
Went on line with McDavid.
Yeah,
Mm.
because his points went insane.
It's
And-
just you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you shouldn't be punished for playing with a good player. But at the same time,
But you're playing with the best player in the league.
best player in the world, probably.
Yeah, you're getting punished a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if he was doing this and not on a line with McDavid, he'd be probably 4.
He might be higher.
He
I'm
might.
just not even thinking about it. I'm just.
Yeah, he might be higher than Ovechkin.
Damn. Where do you have Ovechkin?
I thought I made that pretty clear. Number 6.
Let me say it first, so if we're the same, it's legit.
Okay.
Rantanen.
No.
Damn.
Oh, you have Rantanen in 5 then.
I have Marner
Marchand's
at
probably
6.
4.
Ooh, so close.
I have Marner at 6.
So Rantanen 5, Marchand 4. Yeah. Well, you're gonna say it soon.
Don't give it away.
He definitely is Marchand.
And I feel like Marner could go higher
Oh,
soon.
Marner's only like 22.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy
gonna
about
be
the top
phenomenal.
wingers.
Him
Like
and Point, honestly,
they're all
those-
so fucking
him
young.
and Point are the ones I'm very interested in to see how high they can go, how good they can get.
I think I'm higher on Marner than Point.
I'm about the same, honestly.
So we're in your top 4 then.
Well, Tunis has to say his, right?
My 5 is Marner.
What? So,
No.
What was your 5, Jace?
Oh, did you say
We did
5?
6.
Oh yeah, we did say your 5.
We said my top 4
Yeah.
or my 4 through 10 already. We're at the top 3 for me.
We didn't say your 4.
Yeah, Goudreau.
We guessed his 4.
Yeah, you did. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We said Goudreau.
I don't have it written down, so. Yeah, my 5 is Rantanen.
So we just switched 5 and 6.
I
Yeah.
had Marner at 5.
No, we're the same.
Yay.
Same page again
Yeah,
at 4.
Rantanen. Rantanen's another
Oh,
one
you're
who.
Goudreau at 4? Hey! This is how this feels.
Rantanen's another one who, like, if he.
I'm low.
Like,
I'm
cause
low on him.
he got cold towards the end of the season. He
I-
was winning. He was a scoring race in the beginning
Yeah.
of the year. Like if
Yeah.
he just keeps it up for an entire season,
He's one of those
he could
guys.
be a Kucherov.
I mean, I do like him, but I'm still not 110% sold that how much is him and how much is McKinnon.
I feel like it's more him than Landeskog, though.
I agree.
I
with
can
that.
agree with that, but I'm still. I think that's how. But see, before you take away from Rantanen, that's just how high I think of McKinnon.
Yeah,
I have McKinnon as like a top 3 center.
yeah, he's definitely top
And
5.
as
I
of right
think.
now, and then again, not putting any extra thought, like
Spoiler
just
alerts
spitballing.
for next week.
McKinnon, he's up there. He's definitely top 5. Can make a case for top 3.
Yeah.
The only a spot he can't. No one can make a spot for. Is
But,
David
I
at
mean,
one.
Yeah.
McKinnon didn't start putting up these numbers until Rantanen was on the team.
True, but did Landeskog and McKinnon get that much time together before?
I think so.
I'm not sure. I'm genuinely
I don't
curious.
know either, but I would
It could
assume
have been
so.
a mixture of all three of them having chemistry together. Even because they did try splitting them up, and it didn't really go well for anyone.
They dropped Landeskog.
And it didn't go well for
I think they dropped Rantanen
They
at
did
some
both,
point,
I'm
too.
pretty sure. But and I'm like you said though, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
why-
they dropped Landeskog, and it didn't. Even the McKinnon and Rantanen really weren't. I don't think we're doing much. That's what I'm saying. Like all three of them definitely are feeding off each other a little bit. I think Landeskog out of the three of them is the worst. By worst player, I mean just out of the three of them. Still, I have him as a 13.
So
winger?
wouldn't that hurt all three of them?
That's
So you would drop McKinnon further. Like he's not doing it himself.
I guess. I don't know. I think he's only 22 or
But
23.
at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
Ugh.
like McDavid's winger is Draisaitl, and look how high we
Yeah.
have him. So it's a give it the one that stands out is Crosby. He doesn't have anyone on his wing that's like, oh, he's
that's
top.
consistent. Like who's consistently on his left or consistent. Not that they're
I mean,
playing
he has
consistent.
Gensel on his wing usually, and Gensel
That's
scores
only as
what
of the last
60.
like 3 years too.
He might have had 70 last
But
year.
I mean, you throw like Kunitz was on his line before, and
Yeah,
Kunitz exploded.
yeah.
I mean, if you put the right, they don't even have to be a top 20 player. Top
Man,
50
do I like
player.
Crosby higher than
No.
McDavid right now?
You
Oh shit.
put the right just kind of player who can play off. You know, because you have
Why
your
don't you do that with McDavid then?
you have your star players who are going to do well no matter what. But there are those players that they aren't bad, but they aren't amazing. But if you put them on a line, like with Crosby or McDavid, it's like just shoot. If Crosby passes the puck, just shoot. Like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they just play well with those higher. Not necessarily that they are a higher end player, but they play well with those higher end players.
But McDavid doesn't have those players on his.
Yeah. Crosby had Kunitz at one point. He has Gensel, I'm not a huge Gensel fan, but he's not doing bad in that spot.
Yeah, as long as Gensel stays on that line, he's worthy of a fantasy pickup for sure.
I didn't like NHL Network and my thing around that, but didn't they have him as like a top 20 winger?
I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't see that.
I thought I saw that somewhere. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, I definitely like put him on any other line in the league other than McDavid's winger.
Yeah.
Like he's scoring what, half as many points?
Do we know who we... Well, I don't remember what number we were...
number
That was
3.
year
But
4,
did we
right?
go through
I
your
didn't.
guys'
You didn't go
fives
through
and
my
fours?
4.
Oh.
What was your 4?
Same as Jeffrey's, Goudreau.
Okay, my 4 is I have Marchand at 4.
He likes his Marchand.
I do.
I like
he's a
Gaudreau.
fucking beast.
I think Gaudreau's a fucking beast. I mean,
Marchand scored more.
I don't know. I think you
I
take...
get like one more
Let's
point
put
than
it
him.
this way. Let's put it this way. Take Gaudreau off Calgary.
With Monahan and
Yeah.
Lindholm.
Take Marchand off Boston. Who does
If
worse?
you swap them, I think they do pretty much the same.
I'm not saying swap them. I'm saying take them off. Who does worse? Boston or Calgary?
Oh, that team.
Yeah.
I'd say
Honestly,
Calgary.
honestly,
Does
I
worse.
lean Boston.
No, they got Bergeron still. And Pasternak is still
They have Monahan still.
Pasternak's still a top 20 winger, I mean. And they got Rask, who
Lindholm's not. Lindholm could be a top 20 winger
could
if he
be, but he's
keeps
not.
it up.
Not right now.
I mean, if you just go off of last
And
season,
if they
Lindholm's probably a top 20 winger.
That's tough.
Just last season. Lindholm, he was. Where did I have him? He was 24 in my.
I'm not. I like him too.
30.
I'm not saying like I like Monahan. I'm just saying I think Gaudreau does more for Calgary than Marchand does for Boston.
Also, I think Boston is a better team than Calgary. So, I mean, that's not. I think Boston has better players.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I think Gaudreau, he has to do more. Look at where Calgary ended up. They didn't go deep into the playoffs, but they did like during the regular season. Like, I don't know if they make the playoffs without him.
And the fact that Marchand didn't get suspended at all this season,
Surprising, to say the least.
I feel like that's a huge step. That's a huge step to him getting that 100-point season.
I mean, you're arguing my number 4 against my number 7.
He had more points than and if you listen to the Spit and Chicklets podcast, he had more points than McKinnon.
That's insane.
And he's letting them know it.
I'm just thinking more so.
They skate together in the off season, so them and Crosby.
I'm just thinking more so like who's more necessary to their team too. And obviously, if you have a better team overall, like you're not going to be as necessary. So I mean, I see your point there, but do you want just my number 3?
So number 3.
I mean, your number 3 is between two people. Between Kane and Ovechkin. And I would say Ovechkin. I want to see you have Kane. What do you think, Coons? Or does he have Kucherov? Is he being really stupid?
Dumb. That's what I want to guess. He did say earlier that everyone's got a different list.
So everyone has a different top 3.
I want you to say Ovi.
Who's your guess then?
Ovi.
I'll stick with Ovi.
Kucherov.
I knew it.
3?
You act like that's an insult.
I think that's a
You
little
act
crazy.
like that's an insult. That's not an insult. You're top 3. Come on.
I don't know. I think he's better than.
What's he doing clutch? How many first rounds has he gotten out of? I'm sure he's gotten out of a few, but like if you're making me choose between which of those 3 players to like.
So you're bringing Cups into this? Is that what you're doing?
I mean, I feel like that. No, not necessarily.
No,
Cups.
that's a team. That's a team with top.
No, I'm saying clutch time. I never said Cup specifically. I'm saying if you are though playing in the Stanley Cup Final, Game 7, who do you trust the most out of all 3 of them? Do you trust Kucherov the most out of all 3 of those to be your go-to number 1 winger?
I mean, honestly, I'd pick Kane for obvious reasons.
That's my reasoning for not having Kucherov top 2.
But the fact that he scored 20-something more points than everyone else on the list.
I love Kucherov. I think he's an amazing player. I have his jersey. Like, I'm a huge fan.
I have his jersey, too.
Yeah, we both have his jersey. Coons, work on that.
Okay. Well, you want to go back to your last point. If you take Kucherov off Tampa Bay,
that team still makes the playoffs.
Still
and they're still
a great
top
team.
5 team.
So
probably.
I don't know.
Maybe not. But
arguably.
It could be, though. It wouldn't surprise you if they were. It wouldn't surprise you if they still had the best record.
Yeah, it's hard to nail down Kucherov because he's on such a great team.
Right.
And he doesn't have the history like Hayden Ovechkin.
But the fact that he's leading the league in scoring when it should be McDavid leading the league in scoring
that's
is
impressive, too.
Insanely impressive.
But, I mean, you look at what Kucherov has and what McDavid doesn't.
McDavid has Draisaitl, a 100-point player.
Kucherov is doing this with Stamkos, Point. Like, he has so many
He hasn't been on a line with Stamkos. He's been on a line with Point.
Ever been on a line with Stamkos?
Power play.
Yeah. I was just going to say power play. You don't think they've switched up the lines a little bit? And it's not like Point and Stamkos are the only top guys. Like, they have Palat, who's a good player. They have other guys. They have Hedman. You have that guy ahead in your power play.
I feel like anyone that plays in Florida, like including the Panthers, would be higher on these lists if they were not playing in Florida.
I don't think. No. I truly think it just, unfortunately for Kucherov, he just doesn't have that clutch factor yet.
I guess that's more of an argument for who would do than anyone else. But
I truly don't think Kucherov is a clutch factor yet.
So you want to know my number 3?
You're Ovechkin?
Kucherov.
Hey, 5, 4, and 3. Hey yo.
I disagree.
You can't be mad about the reasoning though.
I just don't think Ovi is on the same level as Kane and Kucherov right now.
As of right now, if I have to choose between Ovi or Kucherov to score that game-winning goal, I'm going.
Yeah, if you're going score a goal, if you want you want the game-winning assist, you go Kucherov.
Okay, let's put it this way: if we're tied up
You
and
go
it's
Kane.
overtime, and I want to win this game right now, I'm putting Ovechkin out there instead of Kucherov.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Clutch factor. Ovechkin has it more than Kucherov does.
At this point, we're splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Ovechkin only has one cup. At this point in his career, I would hope he would have a few
To be
more.
fair, Kucherov has
Kucherov has
none,
zero.
and they've been the
Well,
best
no,
team in the
that's
league
what
for
I'm
the past
saying, but
5 seasons.
Kucherov's a little younger.
The Lightning have
The Lightning
become
should
what
have
the Capitals were. That's
Lightning,
what they are now.
Not to the same extent. The Lightning are better than the Caps were.
The Caps always were President's Trophy winners.
I never saw the Caps as this dominant.
Because
they're first in the league next year.
Because they never did anything in the playoffs. They just never did it.
I still, though, even after this past playoffs, I'm still like, all right, Lightning are going to finish first in the playoffs. Should they win the Stanley Cup next year? Still, probably. Will they?
And it's funny because
I don't know.
If like I said, I got the hockey news. They all picked the Lightning to win the cup.
And it
it's like no, it's not going to happen.
But it won't
until it happens. It's not going to happen.
Like at this point,
that's like Washington. Until it happens, you got to that point where no, not going to out of the second round.
Last year, I was not sold on the Lightning winning. This year, I was so sold on them. Like, it's theirs to lose, which it was theirs to lose. They were the records they set and everything. Like how they did not even put up a fight is insane. And now next year, going into this next season, I can't pick them. No matter how they do this season, even if they break their previous records from last season, I will not pick them to win the Stanley Cup. I refuse. I can't.
They still haven't signed Point.
Exactly. And
they're going
lose
to.
Point, that's a
no,
huge
they're
miss.
gonna. He's gonna sign there. Apparently, supposedly, he turned down an offer sheet from Montreal, I believe.
Like right
because
now,
he wanted
if Chicago makes the playoffs, or if even going off Chicago buys to Florida makes the playoffs, I will pick either of those teams to win the cup before I pick Tampa Bay. And Florida will most likely have to go through Tampa Bay.
Which is where I feel like Washington was for the last 3 years before they won the cup.
Chicago doesn't necessarily have to go through Tampa Bay to win the cup. Florida most likely does.
Oh, yeah. They're going to have to...
I would still pick Florida, though. Over Tampa Bay right now. Especially getting Bob now and unfortunately Strowman at that high price. But still Strowman.
They're not in the same division, are they?
They're both...
Yeah, look it up. I'm not sure.
I want to say they are. I'm not sure. I want to say they are, though. Because the Rangers and Islanders are they not?
Yeah, the Rangers and Islanders are.
I can't load it for some reason.
Maybe they are. I don't know why. I thought they were not.
Are they not in the Atlantic? Yeah, they're in the Atlantic. Okay. That's what I thought.
So it's going to be tough for Florida to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. But
they're not going to. They'll be number 25.
I did say if they made...
I still have Florida over Boston right now. I feel like Boston got to take a step back.
Tampa Bay, Boston, and Toronto.
But that means Florida has to face Toronto in the first round.
But even if Florida gets in on the wild card, that means they're most likely facing Tampa Bay in the first round.
Tampa Bay or whoever doesn't mean they're the first wild card.
That's why I'm assuming Tampa Bay.
It'd be Tampa Bay or Washington. Because Washington's probably winning that division.
Probably. Yeah. Do you want to guess my number 2?
I hope it's fucking Ovechkin.
Kids?
It's not, though, is it?
Is it Ovechkin?
It's Ovechkin.
It's Ovechkin.
Yeah, I put Kane 1.
I had Kane 1.
I had to. That's the change I made. I had Kane, Kucherov, and Ovechkin. And then I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, the reasoning for me to have Kane over Kucherov is because Kane, in clutch time, I'm choosing over Kucherov. And then I started thinking about it, I'm like, I would choose Ovechkin over Kucherov, too. And I had to make the switch. I had to do it.
I got Kane as my 2.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair. You have Kucherov 1.
Yeah.
Kucherov just had a great season that I feel like no one really talked about, honestly. Like once it established that he wasn't going to set a record or anything, I feel like, or even Tampa Bay missed out on what record did they miss out on? Was it the overall wins or?
I think it was. I think it was most wins.
Whatever.
I think they got the points because of the loser point.
Whatever record they did, or individual everything. Like once the records were done and it was obvious what was happening, what wasn't. I feel like Kucherov's season just wasn't really getting talked about, and then they lost in the first round. It's just like he had a great season. I mean, he has that great fucking
won the Art Ross
shot, which I still don't know how that goes in
that's
on
amazing.
NHL goalies.
I bet that would work in our league right now.
Oh, Red League, I would. No, you know what? They might stop it by mistake.
Yeah, would accidentally be in the right spot.
They would just not realize he's trying to shoot and be like, "Oh, what an idiot."
Who's year 2?
Ovi.
Which means Kane's year 1.
Mm-hmm.
So Mean Tune's
Same top 3.
5. Top 5.
Damn, I like your style, Jeff.
Clearly, we should have guessed mine. Apparently,
Yeah.
You guys had like 3 the same. We had 5, and all 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's amazing. Other than that, I don't think I had a single same one as you guys.
I just can't argue like any clutch moment. Who would you rather have than Kane? And passing, shooting.
And just McDavid, just because it's McDavid.
Because he's faster.
Faster, better.
At what?
Crosby.
No, I would still go Kane over Crosby.
I think I go Kane over Crosby, but
I think
He'd be up
McDavid's just
there.
better in every aspect of the game.
You think he's that? I can't
Yes.
argue with that. I can't disagree
I
with
think
that.
McDavid's better than anyone in.
So you have 2 centers ahead of Kane. That's it.
No, I said Kane would be ahead of Crosby.
Oh, you did.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
are we gonna have to do a top overall list?
We
I
can do
don't
top
think I
30
can.
overall. We can
And
do
it has
that.
to be at least 30. Yeah, that'd be a 2-parter. Might do 40.
That's difficult. I don't know if I could.
That'd be tough.
I think we could do it. There'd be some
'Cause
debates.
then that's
It'd be a lot of all over the place.
that just goes to how you value those positions
Yeah.
and everything.
Oh yeah, you'd have so many centers ahead of everyone else, and defensemen ahead of wingers.
I don't know if
Tough.
there'd be too many defensemen.
I feel like this is still hockey related because it is, but I don't know if you saw in the new NHL game. Like I watched like a 20-minute long trailer.
Apparently,
air
they
quotes.
have coaches now.
Yeah, for
actual
franchise mode. It was a
coaches.
specific franchise mode trailer, but it's a whole coach thing. It's like how NBA 2K was, like 2K11 finally in NHL 20.
So are they depicted like NHL coaches depicted,
I don't
is it?
know.
'Cause I heard about it, but I didn't watch the trailer. or
I don't
anything.
know about that. They did say like, oh, once players retire, they can become coaches, which is exactly like NBA 2K like 12. Eventually, like you can be like, oh, hey, Tim Duncan, like I'll hire you as my coach. But what I was saying that was like when you're making trades and stuff. Now centers are actually the most valuable tradable asset, I guess is the best way to put it. And then it goes like defensemen, then wings, then goalies. Like goalies are on the bottom of that list. I'm surprised by that. Like I
Well,
don't
If we made our top 30 overall or 40
I
overall, how
understand
many
that.
goalies would make
top
it?
30 overall. I'd just spitballing again. 3, 4.
I mean, I guess
Vasilevsky,
that's
Bob, and
We're talking top 40 right now.
top 30.
top 30 goalies.
30.
No, top 30 players. How many goals?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Top 30 goalies. How many goalies make it?
Like 3 or 4, maybe.
I'm
30.
I'm honestly torn on 2 or 3.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Would
to-
Price make it?
No,
I don't know.
I had Price
wouldn't
as like
say.
the 10th best goalie. So
I wouldn't say Price.
I would.
I'd be on the fence on Bishop.
That's a tough one.
Fleury? I have Fleury a lot
I
higher
wouldn't
than you
have
guys
Fleury
did.
on
It's
there.
hard. Vasilevsky and Bob, and then I truly.
Yeah, there'd be for sure two, and then it'd be tough
I'm
to get a
trying
third
to-
one in
So
there.
that doesn't surprise me at all, actually.
But the fact,
I'm not saying
It's
they're
just the
worth
goalie.
less.
but you have 4 centers on the team. You only have 2
Right.
goalies,
Right.
and one's a backup. I mean, I don't know. Gibson maybe be?
Yeah, he could be up there.
Yeah. So maybe 3 goalies. I thought that was surprising. Centers,
It'd be
Defenseman
so
wins.
hard and so.
they did change a lot about
Opinionated.
franchise mode in that game too. Like you can actually trade bad like before.
I don't play
if you,
franchise mode. I don't care.
I did.
I
I
franchise mode.
enjoyed. The only thing that's missing is
GM connected.
Yeah.
That, if it gets that, I'll play.
Oh.
But
I
That
love
was
that
fun.
game mode.
But what I was saying was, fuck. I was talking about the trades. What was I talking about the trades?
You're talking about players becoming GMs, NBA 2011.
oh, centers being more valuable and goalies being
Yeah.
least valuable.
Fuck. Oh no, bad contracts though. Like before, if you had like a really shitty contract that you just wanted to get rid of, you weren't like the other side would just say, no, we're not interested in that player at this time or whatever. Now you can actually be like, all right, here's a first round pick or a second round pick. Take this shitty contract off my hands, and they'll actually do it. And but before, like again, this is another reason why I'm comparing to like NBA 2K12 or whatever. You can select an NBA 2K12 or whatever, like a player that you want or you want to get rid of, and then you select them, or you select multiple, and then you select find trade, and it'll like spit out like, hey, this team's willing to offer you this team's willing to offer this. NHL, this one's doing that now, which I'm like, oh,
Finally.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, trades are so hard in that game.
They weren't.
You have to
but-
start with the 7th round pick, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah,
1.
I would like 7 sits.
Yeah, it's like a
6,
job.
5,
Yeah, and then
5,
before you go to 3, you go 7, 6, 7, 5, 7, 4, then 6, 5, 6, 4.
Yeah, they made some good changes. But still, though, I mean, it's like it's to the point where it's just like, that sounds fun. I could definitely put a few hours in that, but I'm like, but there's no connected. Damn it.
Yeah, I missed that game mode. GM Connected was so much
NHL
fun.
14.
I can't believe that was 14. I was
I'm
talking to
pretty sure.
Jason
I'm like-
about that.
I'm like 95% sure.
Though that was the first one we did. Was 14.
I mean, I played NHL since NHL 9.
No, I mean like together, the first GM
That was
mode
the
we
only
did.
that was the only game that had it.
I thought 15 had it.
No, 15
No?
was
They got
with
rid of it.
Bergeron on the cover.
You're
that was
right.
the first That Spots 1 one.
You're right.
This wasn't That Spots 360.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We actually got some people to play it, and it was fun. I pissed some people off, and they ended up quitting. Good times. I think that wraps it up. For
Did
this
we ever
episode, though.
finish that?
No,
No, we didn't.
I don't think so. Oh, we might have actually. We might have.
I don't know.
If we didn't, I don't know if everyone made it to the end, but I know we did have a few that we made it. Because I remember facing, like I would remember playing, and then all of a sudden, like someone would disconnect from the party. Like,
He's out.
But
He's done.
I think that wraps up this episode, unless anyone can think of anything else. No,
I don't think I got anything.
All right. Well, next week is the last
Centers,
week.
man. Centers are gonna be tough.
I don't know what we're gonna do after that. We'll figure it out.
Might do an overall.
Maybe. I don't want to. I'll be honest, that's too hard. I did more than like 10 minutes of that.
I feel like we can make that into 2 though. That could take up 2 weeks.
We'll see.
It's
We'll
very
talk it over.
opinionated. We have to. We'll debate a lot. on
That one's gonna be very. See, I'm not.
Or we could do like a fantasy hockey.
I think we
maybe.
could start
I
getting
feel like
into
that's too
fantasy.
similar though.
It is similar. That's why we would do one or the other, not both.
Well, I feel like too similar than what we just did.
Oh, not. We wouldn't do like positions. We would just do overall fantasy.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. That'd make it a little. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
But feel free to leave a comment on our Twitter account or on Instagram, because we normally post there, or even on YouTube. I check those. So let us know if Kane is number 1 with the Chicago bias.
Do you check the YouTube comments?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. The lack thereof.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. But let us know how much you agree or disagree if Kane's number 1 or if he's number 3. And if he's any lower than that, you can just don't comment. It's probably for the best. We will be back next week. Follow us on Instagram at sociallyhawkward19 and on Twitter at sociallyhawkward, no A in the ward. And we'll be back next week. Bye.